A father in Carmel has decided to raffle off his whiskey collection to raise money for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation because he wants to find a cure for his son.
As Jenny Ranovich reports tonight, by combining a passion for family and fundraising, some very rare bottles of bourbon are on the market, and he's inspiring Indiana.
At nearly 2 years old, Wyatt Perdue is an active toddler with seemingly boundless energy. His home and family in Carmel in constant motion.
This is real life right now.
But real life for Wyatt also includes a devastating genetic disorder, diagnosed with cystic fibrosis as a newborn through a blood screen.
He was probably 10 days old when we got the phone call from our pediatrician. After the shock of it, we just try to educate ourselves and just try to learn as much as we could about it.
Nathan and Ann are each one of the 10 million symptomless carriers of the defective gene that causes cystic fibrosis.
So that gave us a 25% chance of having a child born with CF, which did come as a shock because we did not have any family history, and our oldest son, Cooper, doesn't have CF.
The disease affects the lungs and pancreas, limits the ability to breathe over time. Wyatt's condition will get progressively worse. His life expectancy just 40 to 48 years old.
Take your enzymes.
But therapies and treatments have improved dramatically just in the last decade, bringing this family and others a lot of hope.
When he was 6 months old, he had access to a drug that didn't exist 10 years ago.
They want that progress to continue, which takes money and research. So Wyatt's dad is now using a hobby to make it happen.
This is the bar.
A serious whiskey and bourbon connoisseur, Nathan partnered with the Kentucky Derby Museum to raffle off part of his prized Pappy Van Winkle collection as a fundraiser.
This is the 13-year rye, and this is the 12-year-old bourbon. I had seen similar fundraising events where they had auctioned off Pappy, Van Winkle, or other allocated bourbons in the past and seen how successful they were. And I thought, you know, what an amazing way to be able to raise a lot of awareness and funds.
On the museum's website, people can buy a raffle ticket for $100 in hopes of getting the big prize next month. Only 4,000 tickets will be sold.
The winner gets 5 bottles of Pappy Van Winkle that have been valued at over $18,000.
But the value goes well beyond these bottles. Most of the proceeds from the raffle go to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation to help people just like Wyatt. The CF Foundation right now is working on a gene editing process that could lead to a cure.
To think that a small part of Wyatt's legacy is now attached to those bottles is pretty amazing. And so if this is in a small way can add research dollars to be able to have that happen in his lifetime, that would just be, that would mean the world to us.
A cure he's confident will happen for his son, and he saved a couple bottles of bourbon to toast when it does.
What a cute little boy. Besides bourbon, the raffle winner also gets a hotel stay and a VIP experience at the Kentucky Derby Museum. The drawing is September 24th, and we've got all the information that you can help. It's on WTHR.com.